What's kind of interesting, Candace mentioned the Edgewise Electrolysis Center. I'm cautious to do this, but and it turns out we have three board members here from that. That's pretty fun. Which is kind of interesting too, because that was back in the day when we had fax phones. You remember those? You took a picture and you had to wait for the lines to go. It was very exciting poetry, let me tell you. It was great, but it was fun. We had to do it. So, thank you for having me here today. What I thought I would do today, I've got I've been thinking a lot about place, and I write a lot about place. I live in East Vancouver, so a lot of my poems are about East Vancouver. And I've had the opportunity to sort of live there for like 12 years or so. So a lot of the poems are about East Vancouver, and a lot of them are just about, I think, especially these days, when we talk about Syrian refugees and how they're being displaced, and how Vancouver is the real estate market is all about place and being, and there's a lot of talk about this day. So I kind of thought that it was apropos to maybe read a few things about that. Now the first piece I'm going to read actually is not my poem. This came from a book called East of Maine, which was published, I believe, back in 1989 by Calvin Wharton and Tom Waving. And it's all about, it's an anthology of poems for East Vancouver. So I'm going to read a poem that I've read in workshops several times that I really like, by a lady named Pauline Rankin, who has now passed away. But the poem is called Blackberries. I really like it. All through the east side, the blackberries wind in a barbed tangle in unguarded spaces. Through backyards, empty lots, along fences, in the ravine, behind the wire, by the bridge, above the trains. I walk the wood sidewalks, worn boards, brown gray, carved by the shuffle of countless feet, mine, friends, my parents, their parents. The smell of warm dust, the buzzing when trains pass, fruit trees wave overhead, the apples out of reach. At night, the coffee-scented air, the restaurants, the music, the traffic. I feel safe here in the wild east side. The newspapers, people from Kits tell me it's dangerous. The best Portuguese, Italian, lesbian, feminist, radical, punk, working class, middle class, coffee drinking, pool playing, food shopping district. Here we cling, hang on, despite the condos, the malls, fast foods, bulldozers, contractors hack their way, trying to smooth us into neat shops, blank concrete. We will remain blackberry vines. With fruit and thorn, we will hang on. We will not be transplanted.